didn't know him personally. I'd seen him on TV, in the movies, knew that he was a filmmaker and entrepreneur. But I had breakfast with our next speaker and guest this morning. He talked about his interest in this issue from a personal point of view, being the father of 3 children, 10, 8, and 3.
That's right.
So it's personal. So for parents and grandparents across America, this man is not acting, he's for real. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I'm here to talk about the Section 230 Sunset Act. If you don't know and you're watching, Section 230, what it does is basically says that a platform on the internet can't be held liable for the content that it hosts, which I realize sounds sort of technical and boring. So why did I come out here to Washington, D.C. to support this? Well, first and foremost, it's because I'm a dad, as the senator said. I have a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 3-year-old. And a lot of people here today are parents whose kids, I just heard a couple stories that left me trying to keep myself together. These photos remind me of my kids. And the harm that was done to these kids online might have been prevented if certain big tech companies knew that they could be sued. But under Section 230, they cannot be. So these amoral companies, they just keep allowing these awful things to happen on their platform, and they don't do anything about it because they will always prioritize profits over the public good, even when it comes to kids. And beyond being a dad, you know, there's nothing in the world I love more than my family. But I do have a certain kind of love for the internet. I do. I co-founded an online community called Hit Record. It's still very dear to me. So I understand what Section 230 did to bring about the birth of the internet. That was 30 years ago. And I also understand how the internet has changed since then. Because back then, message boards and other websites with user-generated content, they really were more like telephone carriers. They were neutral platforms. But that's not how things work anymore. Today, the internet is dominated by a small handful of these gigantic businesses that are not at all neutral, but instead algorithmically amplify whatever gets the most attention and maximizes ad revenue. And we know what happens when we let these engagement optimization algorithms be the lens that we see the world through. We get a mental health crisis, especially amongst young people. We get a rise in extremism and a rise in conspiracy theories. And then, of course, we get these echo chambers. These algorithms, they amplify the demonization of the other side so badly that we can't even have a civil conversation. It seems like we can't agree on anything. And yet, one of the only things that the American public seems to agree broadly on right now, left, right, and center, Republicans, Democrats, independents, we all agree that we don't trust these big tech businesses, and we don't like the influence they're having on our lives and the lives of our kids. Well, if we want to do something about that, the right first step is to sunset Section 230. It's not going to solve everything, but it is the right first step. And I take a lot of hope being in this room today. This is truly a bipartisan group of people, and it's really representing the will of the American people. Despite the tech industry spending all kinds of money hiring lobbyists trying to kill this thing, we are here. So I want to thank Senator Durbin, Senator Graham for co-sponsoring this bill, and I have a message for all the other senators out there. I want to see this thing pass 100-0. There should be nobody voting to give any more impunity to these tech companies. Nobody. It's time for a change. Let's make it happen. Thank you.